Amish Sabharwal, what is your view? Would you agree with what Anurag Naidu is saying here, that this always works? It grabs the eyeballs, and that's about it.
I can actually agree with Nandita more of the point she was making, that ultimately brands have been known for different things. Like we've sold sex, we've sold sexism, we've sold gender roles, and it seems to be fine. Why is there no debate on it at that point of time? The fact is that all our advertising and creative, at the end of the day, brand is using a creative medium to tell a story, and it can't do that in a bubble. It is dictated by the kind of place we are in today, the kind of sentiments that are there today. I do agree it should never even get into a Hindu Muslim debate on this ad. That's the point that I do agree with. And on the second thing, on the brand, I feel that if a brand does take a stance, and over years it stands for certain values, then it should ride it through. And the soft exit then does make you doubt that is it just a ploy? Is it just one of the things that you do to get eyeballs? I'm kind of mixed on this thing. I do disagree with Rahul on certain facts, saying that, see, a brand ultimately as a brand should hold on to certain stances. If it is business, why is things like sex, why are things like sexism, why are things like gender roles not being questioned? That's my bigger point.
I just want to quickly check with Amish, because I'm hearing here now two industry voices with huge amount of experience telling me that yes, you gotta navigate, you gotta be careful. But one says maybe shouldn't go there, the other says maybe we should go there. Amish Sabharwal, your view before I go to Madhavan.
Sorry, I think debate heated up so much the phone fell. Can you guys hear me?
Did it fall on its own?
Yeah.
You got a very, very active...
We can hear you.
It was one of those moments.
Yeah.
I think this reminds me of the team culture. Like, we are all working from home, and this is what I keep asking people, can you hear me? And I think half the call goes in this kind of doing it.
But can you hear you on a global
Yeah,
scale, or can you hear you on a Zoom scale?
Yeah, and Skype is, yeah, okay. Yeah, coming to what you were saying, sorry, I missed bits and parts of your question also. If you could repeat it a little quickly to me and I could answer it.
No, I simply wanted to ask you if you believe that brands and advertisers, and those within the industry are being more cautious, and that this navigation is becoming more and more difficult by the day. Maybe they will think twice today about making such an ad than they did 20 years ago.
Yeah, I think the kind of culture we're living in today, there is a lot of polarization, there are a lot of hurdles that we have to think about. But surely in some parts we are becoming braver too. I wouldn't say that it's only a downhill steep. We are taking issues of gender inclusivity in advertising. Yeah. We're taking issues of cyberbullying, which is what this case is about, literally. There are a lot of things that advertising and the millennial voice is getting stronger and braver on, and I'm very happy for it because I think there's so many mediums and ways to come across with them. But yeah, Rahul is right. With religion, with the things that matter, the brands at the end of the day want to do business, and they'll be like, we are not getting enough people. Someone is going to be polarized at some point of time. It's a sad state, but this has been our reality since I've joined. Maybe Rahul and Nandita's time, it was much more cooler, and I wish I was there then. But yeah, I like where it's going even now, but I wish we could talk about these issues even more openly with the kind of political background and the storm that we are in today.
So may I say one thing?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
There's been a very high quality thoughts put out by the industry experts of ad marketing and branding. But as an analyst, I just want to put one thought. If you ask me whether I was totally comfortable by the ad, I would say no. And if you ask me what is it that really anguished you, I think the body language of the girl in the picture, the picturization and the whole concept, she was not very comfortable all throughout, Tanvi. There could have been a better picturization or better concept being made out by Tata.
Yeah, but Anurag, I don't think it's the I don't know what you mean by she wasn't comfortable.
Baby shower 1 year down the line, she's totally stumped and surprised what's happening. That means something that was happening for the first time, and that was an unexpected reaction that the lady in the picture gave. The woman was absolutely surprised, and it was unexpected for her. The question she puts out, ये तो नहीं होता था घर पे कभी, तो क्यों नहीं होता था? एक साल में ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ जो आज हो रहा है, तो ऐसा क्या एक साल में क्यों नहीं हुआ जो आज हो रहा है? So
offended with 2-3 times after viewing it completely of view. I would think वो बाल की खाल निकालने वाली जो होती है example, ये वैसा example है. Anybody who wants to comment on this?
Just a small point anyone can talk about it is when ads go for research, no, and when you show it to 10 people and you see it frame by frame, then they pointed out this person's body language isn't correct, so it can tomorrow become an ad for Crocin as well कि उसको headache था. But I think you're right, it's a baal ki khal. By the end of the day, the bigger point that I do agree is that should brands be able to have a conversation, we as citizens, as creative people, talk about religion and unity, no matter where we stand. Why is it such an issue? That's it. Always makes me question that it's happened with comedians, it's happening with brands, it's happening with normal people, it's happening between friend groups and family. The entire the charging of this political scenario and how everything is like that really gets to me, and I do feel someone should take a stand.
Amish, with all due respect to the industry that you work for, 2,000 dislikes and 2,000 dislikes and 500 likes is a testimony to all the people who have reviewed that.
No, it isn't. It isn't. I disagree.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No, it's not. If it polarizes, it's brilliant. I'm okay with it. If as many people hate it as like it, any good creative work polarizes, and it should. That means it's changing a mindset, which is good.
I want to come in.
Or triggering a conversation, which is also good. I think